tell you how many times I've been asked the question, how can you stand to be a military spouse and have to be told when and where you're going to live? Well, let me tell you my first qualifications. I was married for 35 years to a man who was in both the Air Force as well as the Navy, who was enlisted as well as eventually an officer. 2 sons who joined the Marine Corps. And my daughter married an Army soldier in the United States Army. My goal for this speech is to tell those military dependents what it's like to be a military spouse left behind. To also inform the civilian people what it's like for you to be a spouse of a military member. And since this was the one topic my family felt that I was the most qualified for, this is why I chose this speech. The qualities that are needed for a dependent spouse would be able to be self-reliant or independent, adventurous, willing to learn new things, and commitment, what it is to be committed to the military lifestyle as well as their spouse. When a military member goes off to a deployment, it's not like going off on a business trip. Business trips don't usually last for 6 months to a year. Deployments do. When you're left at home, you're capable of doing all the housework, the yard work, taking care of all the vehicles in the family, as well as the finances, and if there are children, you're responsible for that also. You'll be around new people, and you'll feel like at times you've lost the old, but they're not gone. They're in your mind and in your heart, and hopefully they're in your address book. Left alone in a foreign country, as I said, you'll learn new things. This is where the adventure comes in. You'll learn the currency. Maybe you'll even learn the language. You'll get to learn their transportation system, how to get around in that foreign country. It's an adventure for newlyweds especially because they'll be able to travel because there's no children involved. However, if there are kids, it's an adventure for those kids to last them a lifetime of memories. Let's go to the last topic, which is commitment. When one member of the family is committed, it doesn't work. It takes both members to be committed to their relationship. It takes trust, and trust defined means one in which confidence is placed. In an article written in the November 28, 2009 Washington Times, Joe Davis, a spokesman for the Veteran of Foreign Wars, said, "The force is under tremendous stress, and that stress finds its way back into marriages." How true that can be. Being left home alone has an option for temptation. That's where a commitment is. They must be committed. So how can a person stand to be told by the military when and where to leave? Well, I look at it this way. When my windows get dirty, it's time to move. It does take a special person to be in the military, to defend their country and all that it stands for. But it also takes a commitment by a special person, and that's their spouse.